So this morning, as I was doing standing meditation, my right hip has been tight since I was young. Since I had this little incident when I was younger, where I was playing Spider-Man, where you all know the story, where I would jump off from the top of the doorway, and I would always land on one side, and so because of that, my femur got driven into my pelvis. And so I got an x-ray, and the doctor said, "Oh, look at both your femur heads. Can you see how one is like driven straight into your pelvis? It's been so long that we can't do anything about that." We wouldn't even try and adjust it, but at this point, it's your body has already adjusted to it, so you can just live with it. And anyways, fortunately, there's Tai Chi. And so this is something like as I've just been working with for all these years. And this morning, I kind of felt the energy flowing out and flowing through. And all of a sudden, as the stuck energy started flowing out and flowing through, I started feeling my hip loosening up. And now this is not the first time this has happened. It's been gradually happening. But the thing that I find that's really miraculous is that it's not like I get any body work on this hip. It's not like I get any work on this hip. I just basically do my Neigong exercises, my Qigong exercises, and all the exercises that I teach, and the Taoist yogas. And then over time, it just keeps adjusting. The most miraculous thing is that nothing physical needed to happen. I was just breathing, and I was just directing the energy in my meridians, and all of a sudden the energy started flowing, and all of a sudden it loosened up and it shifted, and then now my right hip is kind of loose, and it's starting to shift. It's actually not starting to. It shifted my whole body, like all the way to my shoulders. But the reason I'm telling this story is not because of this, but it's because of the miracle of the energy flowing. We have this physical tendency to look at the world physically, where if something is tight, you need to dig your finger into it, or you need to dig something into it, and you need to like manually force it to release, or something to that effect. And yet, here's something that has no explanation, at least not a very good one that we've found so far, except for this really cool thing called Qi. And then it starts flowing, and all of a sudden, boom, there's a miracle. And we don't know why, but it relaxes and it flows. And I think that because it's so uncertain, and because it's so mysterious, we don't rely on it. Because it's like, how can you count on something you don't understand? But that's what brings the miracle. And so I just wanted to say that as we live our lives, really actually don't focus just on the physical, because the physical is limited, but focus on the miracles of your mind and your energy, and see what it can do for you. The physical is important. I'm not saying physical is not important, otherwise I wouldn't be practicing the form every day and these things. But it needs to be a harmony between the body, the mind, and the energy. And so I just, this morning, wanted to just remind all of us that we need to practice with this mystery in mind, that your body relaxes over time, and that you don't need to think that something physical needs to happen. The persistence and exploration and practice of energy over time really can bring very fundamental changes.